We're going to do a little bit of right hand technique work. This could be a quick little video. I haven't had any out for quite a while because my Mac has not been working well with the Final Cut Pro software ever since I went to Yosemite. So some of you may have had the same problems, but anyway, I haven't had too many videos lately. Sorry for that. And I'm going to talk a little bit about the right hand technique because I had inherently lousy right hand technique because I'm left-handed and I couldn't play with a flat pick very well at all. And then I switched over using a thumb pick and it made it easier for me. And I'm going to show you a little technique. I've copied a lot of people through the years, Merle Travis, Chet Atkins, you name it, a lot of thumb pickers. And I also use Django Reinhardt, Les Paul, flat pickers, and some of my favorite guitar players are flat pickers. So I'm going to go ahead and do a little technique that I've learned that'll make things easier. And before we talk about the right hand, let's use a left hand scale, just a double octave diatonic major scale, A major scale. And instead of doing the economy of motion with ring pinky, middle pinky first, ring pinky first, ring pinky, middle, pinky first, middle. That works nicely on paper, but I haven't found it to be as fast as getting rid of the ring and the pinky together. Django Reinhardt couldn't use his ring and his pinky together. He had beautiful technique. We're going to go ahead and we're just going to play a scale with our left hand without using ring and pinky in succession. We can use a ring, we can use a pinky, we just won't use them in one after the other, and I'll show you. So middle, pinky first, middle, pinky first. Now stretch that out to ring, middle, and then ring. So middle ring for the last two of that octave. And that puts you right in the place for this next scale, which would be ring first, middle, ring first, ring, first, middle. So it's faster for me. It's faster for all of my students. Thumb, index on the right hand, thumb. So we're going to use our ring finger to stabilize everything on the first string. Don't touch the top. I never touch the top of a guitar. It mutes it. So use your ring to stabilize. And your guitar you should be holding with your arm up here for this style. If I'm playing, Minutia or Django style, sometimes I'll be back here and I'll be playing like this. And it gives you a nice tone as well. But when I'm playing this finger style, I want to have the guitar like this. It should feel natural. That's the way your hand should feel with the guitar. You should have your arm here and it should be stable. You shouldn't be supporting it with your left hand. That'll slow you down. And you can support it against your leg and your arm here. And if you think about your right hand, it should be down so that it's kind of parallel with the bridge. Your pinky should be parallel with the bridge. And your fingers should be plucking straight up. None of this stuff, because you get a real weak sound. Here, you get a good stroke, and your thumb should be out and bent. So if you ever look at Andre Segovia, he's got a beautiful technique to watch. But your fingers should be strumming straight up, and your thumb pick like this, or if you're playing with a bare thumb like that. But the goal is to have a good connection with all of your fingers and have stability there. So let's talk about the right hand technique for this. Thumb first, thumb. And we're switching down to the next string with our thumb. So our first note, thumb, index, thumb, index. And then thumb again. So get used to that. And practice the left hand scale first so that you don't have to think of both at the same time. And now we're going to stretch down that next string. So we use our middle finger. Get used to that. And now thumb, index, middle goes to the next string again. And then thumb, index, middle again. Thumb, index, thumb, index, thumb, middle, thumb, index, middle, thumb, index, middle. That's like a nice little roll. And then thumb, and then get rid of your ring finger for your support and use your palm on your sixth string. And index, and thumb to cap it off with. Like that sort of. So it sounds a little bit more musical. You can use it. So you get the idea. So try to even it out so it doesn't sound like triplets. That's why when we started off, it's very easy not to sound like triplets because we're just doing thumb, index, thumb, index, thumb. But as it gets further down, you'll have to move your hand down evenly, and that's when we get into uneven problems. So we're just going to use our middle to go down the next string, and then our thumb will drop down, thumb, index, middle to the next string, thumb, index, middle, thumb, index, thumb. That way we have less of this quirky motion and more smoothness. So give it a try if you're left-handed like I am, playing in a right-handed world, or if you're right-handed and playing with a thumb pick. All right, good luck.